Where are they?
Hey, it's your skin. To develop a dermatologist, lenses, niacinamide, and 3 essential ceramides. CeraVe prevents destruction of bacteria. And now introducing new CeraVe. Netflix uses 416 is perfect for sharing. Oh, Sharon, I'm right here. No, I said sharing. Sharon? I'm over here. I'm Sharon. I think Sharon. Sharing. Try sharing new Little Caesars 416 for only $7.99. Pizza, pizza.
Ugh.
Carnival's calling. Flat crust, it's your beauty that really counts. Wow. Rude. Just mean good stuff comes from me. You're so self-centered. Look, your good stuff, it's right here. Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich. Try them next year. Nothing tops a good deal. Except the cashier who calls me fun. Love you, Dad. Kohl's epic deals are hard to top. See big on tees, sandals, bedding, and more at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Hey, Mercedes. Like to play with. Luxurious tranquility of a Julie. Nice one. Welcome to your happy place. Welcome home. See a Mercedes-Benz dealer for special offers on the GLE.
Oh my god, my ear. My earlobe.
Assists for New York. And Jason Tatum, 24 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists. FanDuel is the best place for live betting. Take game close. It's down to FanDuel Sportsbook app now. That is 14 fouls against New York, 0 against Boston here in the fourth. Not surprising very much with Boston.
Maybe I should put it there. Or like, I don't know. Put it right there. Something. Hunting for a dream. Longing for space. Pay off your debt. Come on.
Brunson and Towns in the two-man game. Kata comes up at Brunson. Towns able to roll behind. No rotation from the weak side, and then this time Towns just picks and pops and knocks down the three.
So it's a jump ball. The officials did have a discussion, but it's called a tie-up. They go to the center circle.
Let's see.
Well, and for Boston, if they win the tip, only 4.2 seconds on the shot clock.
Knicks will control it. So they got the fresh 24. Knicks in front by one. Brunson got the big. Kata. Brunson makes his move. No look. Clark. This is on a three ball, and it's grabbed by Tatum. Under 4 minutes to play. Cut by Tatum. Defense by Hart. Underneath pressure. Swing. Baylor Shireman is showing out. 101 to 99. Towns is power.
This is just great ball movement again. Tatum to Pritchard. The Knicks collapse, kicks it out, and Shireman knocks it in. They are 10 for 18 for 3, and the bench is
Foul was called Kata. His fourth. Anthony Towns at the line. 1-1.
the Knicks constantly now. We've seen it with Hart and with Towns able to roll behind the defense and get the ball all the way to the rim.
Towns with a chance to tie. One-on-one. Pressure defended by Bridges. Down to 3:12 to play. Kata way outside of the logo. Tatum now with 6 to shoot. Diagonal, Pritchard, out of bounds. Turnover, Celtics. Boston has turned it over 5 times in the fourth quarter. The Knicks have not turned it over here in the fourth.
Wow, and the Celtics only had 6 turnovers in the first 3 quarters.
Fewest turnovers per game in the NBA. Boston 12.3. Knicks trying to go back in front. Brunson against the big. Brunson. It lands. Knicks up by 2.
So he's going to be able to get space against Kata. Kata trying to keep him away from the rim, but Brunson will always be able to create space against the rim.
Celtics win. They grab the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Kata rolls. He kicks. Yes, sir. He can't be stopped. Baylor Shireman is not human.
Wow. But I'll tell you,
Oh my God.
Kata's got so much better being able to make plays off that short wall. Kata got on Josh Hart.
20 points for Shireman. 1 point lead for the Celtics. Up in 2 minutes to go. Look at inside. Bucket for Hart.
What a pass there from Jalen Brunson, who's just manipulating Boston's pick and roll defense to protect
20 points. New York. Tatum to the rim. Hooks it up. No good. Cleared by Towns. 90 seconds to play. Brunson. Tries it. Brunson. Foul is called. Hart clear for the rebound and the putback action.
Shireman puts Boston up, dribbling it up, knocking down his second. narrow window to get it through, but gets it to Hart.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that here. Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past. Unlike me. You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Where are you kept bothering? That actually is pretty funny.
The desire to look good. Just ask yourself one question. What turbos? K4 and K4 hatchback with available turbo engine.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
My Minnesota.
Thank you for choosing the Saja Boys breakfast meal. Hash browns, spicy Saja McMuffin, and photo cards. The Saja Boys love you! Big heart.
What the fuck is
Lesson
that?
number 3. They won't feel your fit out there until you feel it in here. And they know you, baby.
Looking like a snack.
Want it? Need it? Cheese it. Short on nothing, big on weekends. Only on Royal Caribbean.
Like the way you're moving, you're just my type. So good. This is how we do.
Where is
Make your move now.
I've been doing this 8 years,
Mhm.
just entering my prime and getting ready for the more impactful years.
what am I doing?
On the ball, and, we had to answer the bell, and that's my role. Sometimes if Jared doesn't, they do it.
Critics and audiences are in love with Crime 101.
Right, you good to go?
It's a modern masterpiece.
We're good at this.
Yeah.
Lightning delivers an impressive slow burn.
You gotta break 2 eggs.
It's one of the best heist movies ever made.
Regular season coming down to the NBA on Prime. The Boston Celtics and Jason Tatum in his return to Madison Square Garden. Jalen Brunson has been outstanding, but Baylor Shireman has been the biggest surprise of the night. Karl Anthony Towns and the Knicks trying to get to the finish line. 105-104, they lead the Celtics.
Well, the clutch records we see, Celtics only 15-16, the Knicks 20-13 in clutch, those 20 wins in large part because of this guy, Jalen Brunson.
God, what's up with my eyes?
I'm going to give you a nugget here that I know you're going to love. Jalen Brunson has a chance to average 25 points or more in 3 consecutive seasons. The last Knick to do that, Bob McAdoo.
Okay, so what is this exactly? Fuck. What else am I doing?
Once you pop, the pop don't stop.
Farewell, commoners.
Something goes different. I'm changing. I don't know if I like who I'm becoming. I need to get everybody home. But
Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you mainly want to know if after this breakup that you've had, if you'll meet somebody new this year. Going by your cards, the tower in the oh my god, fuck.
Do tokens actually cost? All of these companies want to eventually sell tokens at a profit, so we want to find the cost and then how much more do we need to price the tokens for a profit. So in order to figure this out, we're going to take a look at server acquisition, the cost of power, cooling, network, and so forth. Then we'll add some token prices, and then look at some conclusions, and then I've added some sources, both in this and in the description below. So server acquisition, we need to acquire capital. So we're going to look at getting the price of these servers. H200s have been used for a lot of server farms in the past year or so. So we're going to look at the NVIDIA H200 and
Hello, This is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if after this bad breakup that you've had, if you're going to meet somebody new this year. Going by your cards, the tower in the primary position is just reaffirming what you've already said, that you've had a pretty bad breakup and that going forward, it would kind of be like a clean slate essentially. Now, Ten of Cups in the secondary position and reverse does show that it will take a bit of time for everything to kind of even out for you to where you can be in a position where you can adequately date someone. So I'm seeing that it will take most of your summer right now for you to get back to that baseline. Now, as far as when you will meet somebody new this year, Five of Swords is advising strongly against doing anything during summer, but it's starting to suggest that you will see someone during the fall time. So, about any time from October to November is when you should end up meeting this new person. Now, if you want more information as to the characteristics of this person you'll meet, as well as any issues you may have that come up during this year, you can give me a call or send me a message. I was going to freak out. I was going to freak out. I was going to tweak.
A few more items. And the first thing that we're going to do is we need a model, right? If we're going to figure out the price
Oh, I don't
per
want
million
this video
tokens,
to
we need to
play.
actually run a model. So Kimi K 2.5 is the largest open source model that exists. And in fact, here are the parameters. It is a 1 trillion parameter model. And it is also one of those mixture of expert models. So it only has 32 billion active parameters at any one period in time for inference. So that's what we're going to use as our example. So keep in mind that OpenAI and Anthropic models, their frontier models are going to be bigger and therefore more expensive than this one. So local deployment hardware requirements, they say 8 H100s. Now we're going to use H200s, which are a little bit better, they have more RAM, and they're a little bit faster. And I actually found a website where somebody ran H200s, and in fact, they used 8 H200s to run this model. But yeah, that's the system requirements. The GPU memory for this, the H200s have 141 gigabytes of RAM versus the H100s with 80 gigabytes of RAM. So that will allow us to use fewer GPUs. And so what we're going to do is calculate that out. We're going to need approximately 640 gigabytes of RAM divided by 141, which will give us 4.5, which rounds up to 5 H200s. Now, I did say that this other site that I found ran 8 H200s, but we're going to be generous and make the cost less, right? So we're going to use 500. We're going to use 5 H200s at $1.15 an hour. That gives us $5.75 an hour. So far, less than minimum wage. Pretty good. So, but there are other costs because all that we've had here is essentially we've got a rack of servers. We've plugged them into power. And we have networking costs as well as some support costs, but there are other costs, right? So we need servers for training. We need whole other data centers for training, fine tuning, and experiments for our researchers. And so let's just assume that we have a limited ratio. For every server we have at inference making us money, we're going to have a server doing some training and experiments. In the future, that ratio will probably be less or more.
Hum.
But
What
in
a
the
day.
future, there probably will be lots of servers doing inference versus a small amount training. But it takes an enormous amount of compute for training. So right now, we're going to say that ratio is about 1 to 1. And so
What's
that
that
means that we'll have to double our cost. So instead of $5.75 an hour, instead of $5.75 an hour, it's
Hey, thank you. What do you want to know? Is my practice perfect for lucid dreams? Tell me about your practice. Are you doing something specific? Just invoking that entity. Let's see. Ooh, you got a very positive yes. So yes, I would keep doing that. Especially if it involves that individual. I guess simplicity is key. Yes, I love simplicity. I don't know if you remember me.